Hello you all. Hello, happy Monday. What's going on, y'all? What is going on? We're going to kind of go back to the basics, you guys. We're gonna kind of go back to the basics and do some pre-recorded stuff, okay? All right, and that's only because I have some plans for today. I'm not going to share them with you all just yet, only because I want to make good on what I say, okay? Because if you all don't know me by now, you know that well, if you all do know me by now, then you will know that things don't exactly work out the way that I planned them. And I do have to take some responsibility in that, okay? So what I would like to do is kind of, like I said, go back to the basics, you know what I'm saying? Today is Monday. There's some new things that I want to try. I've been learning, y'all. I have been just, these eyeballs right here, they stay on some type of electronic device's screen, okay? Which I don't necessarily know is a good thing, but that is what I have been doing here lately, okay? And that's because I am trying to you know, just learn different things when it comes to making videos, when it comes to making the channel better, when it comes to maximizing the use of the devices that I do have. Also, you know, trying to find, you know, basically just preparing for the devices that we need to go to the next level, all right, and those sort of things. So, you guys, that's what I've been doing. I'm constantly on a phone, on a tablet. I'm constantly searching things out. I'm constantly downloading, trying out, uninstalling, going back again, checking out different websites, templates, programs, all of that different stuff. That's all I've been doing, okay? Because it is time for us to go to the next level, all right, as far as not just the quality, but just the format and the way that we do things, getting more on a schedule, as well as you know, just delivering the best that we can for what we do here on the channel. So what we're going to do right now is I'm going to do some makeup. I'm going to speak about some things that have went on over this weekend. I have my water. My ice has melted down. This is my second one. You guys, I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to just overall, okay, get up in the morning, down that first water, you know, here's my next one, record, answer emails, just check up on things that I've left off on the night before. I went to church yesterday, as you guys know. The church that I went to is the church that my mother is a member at, okay? And so my mother and my kids are members there, okay? Now, me being a member of a church, I haven't necessarily found a church that I feel like, oh, this is where, you know, this is it. What I will say, what I think about church at this point in my life, I feel like now, I feel like it's not so much about the building or even the person in charge of it, but your place and what you do with it, what you do with your time there. Or that's not necessarily what I want to say, just kind of like your disposition, the reason why you're there, what you take from the message, as well as you know, just the resources that the church can provide, the relationships you can build, those types of things. Church for me, I haven't picked a church to choose as my home, because I just don't feel like you know, that the people involved or the people in charge of them are so trustworthy these days. I have some things going, not I have some things, but there have been some incidents with a few churches and the leaders in my city just here recently, that if I didn't feel a way about choosing a church home, I definitely felt a way then, because they're popular churches. They're churches that my peers decide to attend. They're churches that, you know, cater to, you know, a certain age demographic, which is my age, certain people from neighborhood, you know, which is neighborhoods I grew up in, you know, and that sort of thing. So, you know, you try to support those who support you, or seem as if, you know, you don't feel like they're so high and mighty, or they're so much better than you. It almost feels like more of like a peer helping peers helping each other, or, you know, just supporting one another, you know. But, you know, some things have come out that are horrible. And so it's like, you know, you kind of form a, you know, a liking, and then it just takes you all the way back to like, oh no. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, but I went to church yesterday, and the message was awesome. The message was awesome. It was a great message. Leaving things better than the way you found them. I'm sorry, y'all, because y'all know ice will just melt in water, and I'm trying to drink all that water down because I want to get some of my ice. But anyway, so leaving things better than the way you found them. Awesome message, because this church that my mother and my kids are a member of, they are all about, you know, they have like these series, you know, that they focus on a specific message or a specific theme, you know, and, you know, so each message or service within that theme will, you know, basically cater to whatever it is at that time. And so I really enjoyed the message, and I took away, you know, where I do, you know, what my next step will be, my personal next step. And my personal next step is finishing things that I started. Okay, so the way that I can leave this world, my life, situation, whatever, better than I found it, is by me finishing things that I have started. So you guys know how I'm late all the time. You guys know how I kind of plan to do things, and they don't necessarily work out that way. You know, my life has always pretty much been, it's kind of been like my own type of, you know, like it's been like a routine for me, but not necessarily what other people would view as routine. Okay, it's kind of like, you know, you got this person that is uniform organized, you know, like everything is everywhere. And then you have this person who, they know where everything is, but it doesn't look so good to you. Like it doesn't look like it's organized to you. But they can go right to whatever they need and they can find what they're looking for. Something like that. My life has pretty much been for the last, I don't know how many years, probably 10 years. It's been, you don't plan anything. You just get up that day and go with the flow. You know what I'm saying? You know that you're going to go to work that day. You know the kids are going to get up and get ready for school. You know, or on the weekend, you know that they're going to be gone. Those types of things. But as far as planning an appointment, you never know how work is going to go. Never know if I'll be able to leave. Never know, you know, planning a trip, planning a vacation, planning a party, whatever it is. It's like always last minute for me. It's always been that way. And it's really not the way that you want to live, because it's like, don't you want to be able to plan ahead? You know, don't you want to be able to say, you know, next week on this day at this time, and be able to get there and make it, and not that day at that time something happens, and probably most likely within an hour of when you're supposed to be there, and everything seems to go okay, and even that morning you're like, yep, I'll be there, and you get ready and you're excited and everything or whatever, and then next thing you know, something happens with the transportation, something happens at work, something happens with the kid, something happens. That has been my life. And you know, I want to change it. I want to change it, because if you don't do something different, you're never going to get different results. Okay? If you don't do something different, you are never going to get different results. All right? It's so weird, because it's like I'm the type of person who, you know, I'm not really a risk taker. You know, I like to be sure, you know. You know, if I say something, I mean it. You know, if I promise something, then I plan on doing it. It's just like life has always thrown something. It's always been a wrench. There's always has been a wrench in the fire. Always. And whose fault is that exactly? Whose fault is that? It's not anybody else's fault. It's mine, right? And so it's just like, I just kind of want to get to a point where when I say I want to do something, I can just do it and make it happen. You know, I don't want these surprises coming up, because as much as I just like things to just happen a certain way, they don't happen a certain way. Okay? There's like always something. And you know, I'm just kind of over that part of my life. I would just like to just, you know, I just want to be able to plan something and just be able to make it happen. All right? I want to, you know, make appointments, you know, plan something and do it. Stay consistent, you know, with things that I want to do, and you know, that's it. And I know I'm kind of repeating myself, because I'm kind of reiterating the same point and saying it a different way, but that's just where I'm at, and that's just what I want to do, and that is what I'm going to do. All right? And so today is Monday. I am waking up. I want to get back to the basics. I want to, you know, I love doing live streams and things like that, but I also want to kind of get back into what we used to do, and not just allow whatever's happening at the moment to take over, because that's always been my life. And that's what's been going on with my channel. Whatever's been going on has been what's been taking over. And I'm not okay with that. I'm not okay with it. So, you know, I like the live streams and I like to interact back and forth, and, you know, the conversation goes where it goes. But at the same time, I still want to stay on track with what, you know, we plan on doing. When we do things on a certain day, you know, we know that we get up in the morning and we give our motivation thoughts. You know, I've been saying stuff about the other channel that I need to get ready. I went ahead last night and I finished what I needed on there to try to get the channel reviewed for when it does qualify and stuff like that. So now all I have to do is work on building it up. And not only that, this channel, you know, it's just things that I need to do. Ooh. See what I'm saying? Stuff just want to squirt everywhere. But there's just things that, there's a lot of things, and I just want to finish what I start. And that's just what it boils down to. So, anyway, let's go ahead. If that wasn't the longest intro, what we in? 17 minutes in? Lord Jesus. All right, though, y'all. So, anyway, y'all. Ooh, y'all. People showing their true colors. People showing their true colors. That's Danko. That's Danko back. All right, go now. Go. Boy, I say go, go. So people showing their true colors, y'all. And what I'm gonna go into as far as people showing their true colors. Woo, I was up last night, y'all. I was up. I've been up lately anyway. That's another thing, y'all. That's another thing. Me getting my ass to bed at night. But so last night I'm up, right? And you know how you see people are live. And Food Junkie. Now it's so funny. YouTube is so funny. Because, you know, when you're not aware of somebody or whatever, familiar, and then you choose to speak on them, and then next thing you know, they're in your recommendations. YouTube is just so funny. YouTube is so funny. But anyway, so yeah, so he was in my recommendations. He's live. I go pop on in there to go see what's going on. And you know, I had already saw where, you know, people were talking about Kwani. I thought she was you know, on a truce, or I thought she this and that. Well, y'all said y'all didn't want the truce. Okay. She offered it. You didn't accept. What you want her to do? She offered. Okay. So, see, that's what I was saying yesterday or whatever day when I was talking about the truth. It's like, you know, you sound crazy. Everybody who responded to Kwani's truth said the same fucking thing. Well, no, it ain't no truth, but just don't say my name, I won't say yours. Well, no, that's not what I said in my Kwani's voice. I offer the truth, so either you take it or you don't. And if you don't, you gave it away. You gave it up. Just like when I said about respect. Between Seven and Olivia, the respect was given up. You know? When you are offered something, or somebody openly gives it to you, and you don't take it, then it is what it is. Whatever happens after that, it just is what it is. You know, so you can't have it both ways. You know what I'm saying? Somebody offers you a truce and you choose to not take it. You know what I'm saying? Then you want to tell them the terms and conditions on which they can act afterwards. Well, no. No, you cannot. You said it ain't no truth, so okay, cool. Okay, cool. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? You left it open for fair game. For whatever happens, happens. All right. So fast forward to now, Kwani then let loose. All right. And then you got Food Junkie over there. Let me tell you something. You can move a motherfucker, okay, by some words. You can move them just by some words, okay? You don't need to do much. All you got to do is speak. That's all you got to do. And that's all Kwani did was speak. And she moved Food Junkie. She moved him. Because he's up counting down the minutes and the hours until when he's supposed to be getting exposed. What is it that you are scared that's going to come out? Because now, since you sitting up here on live talking about a quick chit chat, but really you trying to be the first one to see what comes out, was funny as hell to me. People want to act like they are so unbothered when they are nothing but bothered. It's just the funniest shit. You know, it's the funniest shit to me. So he definitely exposed his own self last night. What he exposed is that he has something that he doesn't want to come out. That's what he exposed about himself. What it is, I have no idea. But what he did show is that he was worried. That's what he showed. He showed that he was worried. Which is funny as hell to me. Because when you have people who want to speak about integrity and who they will and won't fool with, it's like, do you even have any? Do you even have any? Because you are just a flip-flopper. Just like the people that you support. You know, you ain't no different than the people that you choose to support. Period. So, Food Junkie exposed itself last night. And then, I just want to ask a question. Is Jay Wilson the new... And I'm not new, because I don't feel like Sean Bradley was ever a king. But is Jay Wilson the king of the YouTube streets? Is he? And I don't mean about them super chats. I'm just saying because of all the people who have flipped on him lately. I'm talking about anybody. Why is it that everyone that Jay Wilson seems to extend a friendly hand to? Why does it seem like they flip? You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not saying because somebody gives you a shout out or whatever that you owe them your life. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is that there should be some level of loyalty there, especially when they have displayed it to you, especially when they have done nothing to you. You see what I'm saying? I feel like that's one person you don't just come for no fucking reason. You know, a person who tried to assist and put money in your pocket. Johnny Mac. I don't know if Food Junkie ever supported Jay Wilson, but you know, I'm noticing Johnny Mac. There's a few people. It just seems like Jay Wilson, he supports people, and then next thing you know, they flip for no reason at all. For no reason at all. Like it don't take much for a person to flip on these YouTube streets anyway. But it's just the fact, like, you know, people want to talk about loyalty. They want a lot of what they don't give, basically, which is the MO of people, period. I don't give a fuck if it's on social media or in real life. You'll meet people everywhere who fucking just don't display not a lick of loyalty. So yeah, I would almost want to say that Jay Wilson is the king of the YouTube streets. I feel like he the king of the YouTube streets. You know, Joyce, who totally fucked up a friendship, a real friendship that he had. Who else been flipped on Jay Wilson that he done shouted out? You know what I'm saying? These people want to talk about somebody being a Christian. They want to talk about just all of this shit. Y'all, I am using my Soul palette by Colourpop. And I just think that people are, I think Jay Wilson needs to go ahead and just go ahead and accept the crown and wear it proudly, wear it with honor, because I would say that Jay Wilson is the king of the YouTube streets. Let me see. Now, what else been going on, y'all? What else been going on? What else? So we know that Susie has been served. And I think that kind of came about by accident. Five-A was in the middle of her live and she was kind of showing the case. It's public record. Excuse me, showing the case that Sean Bradley, it's a civil case, had against VS. And she was really, I don't think she expected to find that Susie had been served, because it was kind of like a surprise moment. But came out that she had been served, I think the day before 5A's live. The moment when 5A was showing was on the website. And so it's like, oh, she been served finally. So there is an actual court date of August 20th. And people are wondering, is Susie gonna go? It's only a civil case. She can't go to jail for a civil case. Okay, so if I was her, I would go. I would show you know, the videos of how he has said a lot of things about her that have not been proven. Okay. I would show how he created a following to call the FBI on her. I would show all of that. I would go. And I would say, what is he talking about? Excuse me. What is he talking about? I thought this is what we was doing. I had every right. You know? And then, I mean, if nothing else, she said she had a email that leads her to believe that what she says is true. So that's all it is, because that's all slander is, you know, you basically putting rumors out that are not true on a person. So if she can prove that she had reason to believe it was true, then that case is automatically dismissed. So that's all she needs is that email. But I would definitely show his behavior online. So I can't say if she's gonna go or not, but I think that it would be a smart idea for her to, because if she doesn't want to counterclaim, it would definitely get the case dismissed, because it's a tit for tat situation. It's not just one person going after another. It is definitely tit for tat. So y'all tell me what y'all think on that one, because I am excited to hear what y'all think. Oh, you guys. Oh, blending my eyeshadow. What is it, Stanka? Yes. Y'all know when y'all find that perfect little situation. Oh yeah. So what else, y'all? Y'all, it has been a lot. It has been a lot. You know, just a lot of hateful behavior going on. A lot of hateful behavior. I saw a video done by The Best That I Got, and she was pointing out there's a subscriber by the name of Mystery Van that has really just been, you know, trying to keep the hate going. I'm talking about just multiple comments trying to catch the content creator's attention to let them know, let them know, basically just trying to get them to talk about The Best That I Got. Have you seen that she said this? Have you addressed this? Have you seen, you know, the best and such doing this? And it's just like, who does that? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the perfect example of being messy as hell and really just trying to cause trouble. Like, if you care that much, make your own freaking channel and talk about it yourself. But stop trying to make people beef like they haven't said enough about each other already. They've said enough about each other already, but you just want to keep it going because of what reason? Like, how are you bettering anything? How are you making the situation better? How are you helping the person who you claim to be caping for? You know what I'm saying? Like, what? How are you helping anything? You're not. And obviously, I wouldn't even say that your behavior is trying to, like, you're trying to help. But, I mean, it's like, it's one thing if you're trying to tell somebody something, you know, to try to, you know, bring awareness, or, you know what I'm saying, help them in some kind of way. But all you're trying to do is keep mess up and keep the feud going. You know, it's just very, very messy. And then they spoke about that one Honey. You know, so I don't know. You know, I've seen her before too. I haven't seen her lately, but I have seen her. She's like, does the same thing. She'll go from this page to this page, and she wants to say things about this one and go over here and say things about that one. And it's just like, all it's doing is just keeping up mess. And for what reason exactly? Like, what is your purpose for doing that? What's your end game, as they say? You know, it's like, it's not like it's something that's going to keep them, that's going to make them fall out. They already don't get along. So, I mean, what exactly are you trying to do? You know, so it is what it is. It is what it is. And then you got one, she just had surgery, and she called herself over there trying to insert herself. And it's like, girl, can you heal before you, like, over there, you know what I'm saying? You don't want no karma coming back on you while you laying up over there trying to get well. You ain't in a position to be doing all of that. Really, for real, you might want to make sure you good first before you be going speaking on some shit that you ain't got nothing to do with, for real. So yeah, y'all. Y'all, these shimmers and this Butter London palette that came in BoxyCharm is bomb. It's F. It's bomb AF. I'm going to go ahead and brighten that up, because that one didn't brighten it up enough for me. Didn't brighten it up enough for me. Oh, yes. Ooh. Ooh, look at that blend, y'all. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, that's pretty. Oh, I did good, y'all. I did good. I'm proud of myself. Okay then, girl. Okay. Even though I got a little fallout, that's okay. I'm trying to finish up this eye. Woo. While I'm on, I'm going to use a brown liquid liner. And this is by CoverGirl. And I love CoverGirl liquid liners. Where's it at? Alright. Brown on like a orangey peachy or any type of neutral. It's definitely beautiful. You do want to kind of taper off the sides. Yeah, it is. Yes, brown, it just blends right on in. You know, it lines the eyes and give you that shape that you want. Without making it like too dark and too, let me add some more weird. I made it kind of thick over there. And you just want to lay down that first line, and then you just want to go back in and fill it in. Ooh, you scared me. Ooh. Hey, did you eat today?
No. I ate donuts.
Ronell.
What?
You need to eat.
We're watching this house for a whole week.
Huh?
We're watching this house for a whole week.
Alright, where's his mama? Okay, y'all, so this is the look. I'm gonna get up off of here because it's been 45 minutes. I'll see y'all later.